Pastor Kristen? Well, hi, and I'm looking forward to getting to know your names too. How many of you were here at Vacation Bible School this year? Quite a few. And do you remember what the theme was? Kingdom Rock, right? And the whole place looked like a big castle. It was amazing, right? And you know what the Bible story that we're going to be talking about at Sunday school today is about Solomon, King Solomon. Solomon builds a temple. And you know what? Do any of you know what the word temple means? Like a castle and fancier? You bet. Because King Solomon had one room that was pure gold, made all of pure gold. What's another way of describing a temple? Like the Lost Temple, right? The movie? You thinking of that? You know what? Another word for temple is church. So did you guys know that you're in a temple right now? It's just that we call it church instead of temple. So it's and this is pretty nice and pretty fancy too, isn't it? But could you imagine how noisy it was when they were building with bricks and mortar and building fancy? It would be so noisy. And I want to give you a test. How quiet can you be? Can you be absolutely quiet? I'll count to 5. So, well, you know what? Sometimes that's really hard. And you know what? Sometimes I just want to say to people, hush! I know I was at one confirmation activity where the big group couldn't get quiet. I had to say, please be quiet. And I had to use that voice, right? And sometimes I just want to say, shush, and I say, go, shh. Do people ever say, shh? Do you? Yeah. Put up the sign. Shh. Let's see, how quiet can you be for 5 seconds? 1, 2. You know what? All I could hear were voices from out there, right? Well, you know what? We need quiet places to worship. A temple is a place where you worship. And King Solomon promised that he would build a beautiful temple to honor God, where God would be. And so there was a place where we could go and be quiet. How hard is there? What's the quietest places you know? What are quiet places? Sleeping's a quiet place, as we hope. Library, because they're always saying shh, right? No talking. Where's another quiet place? Yes, especially with your ears under the water when you're swimming. Yeah, it would be noisy, right? So, and you know what we often need is what we do at church or in a temple is we pray. And it helps if it's quiet. I want to give you guys a test. So, I'm going to ask the girls to pray inside your heart, quietly, not praying out loud. And boys, while the girls are praying, I want you to talk as loud as you can. You know what your parents are going to say, don't ever talk that loud in church, but I want you to talk that loud, okay? So you ready? So girls, start praying, and boys, start talking. Yes, exactly. Well, what else were you doing? And tell me more. What about that dinosaur? What does that dinosaur say? Come, boys, talk loud. Louder. Louder. Good job. Yeah, louder. Perfect. Okay, but now, shh. Girls, how easy was it for you to pray? Was it hard for you to focus on praying to God? Okay, so now boys, I'm going to ask you to pray inside your heart. Say a prayer to Jesus. And girls, I bet you're going to be able to talk a whole lot louder than what these boys were able to, right? So, boys, start praying. Girls, wait, go at it. Girls. Good job. Oh, I don't want you to be done. but are you done because you couldn't focus because the girls were making so much noise? Ah, because it was easy. Even in the noise, it was easy? Oh, is it? Well, good. Was it easy for some of the boys to talk in the noise, or to pray during the noise? Yeah? Exactly, but you know what? I think you gave a really good explanation. Say it loud enough. Why was it easy for you to pray? Yeah. Sometimes we get used to noise, we can blot it out. But that's part of it is, you know, we need to find quiet times to pray. And that's why sometimes during church there's lots of sound. We sing so loud because we are praising God. And then sometimes there's really quiet times so we can focus. And sometimes there's in between, right? Sometimes there's parties, yeah. And so I'm going to ask if we pass the offering plate around. Do you guys remember about giving an offering? And that is if you're able to. And we're supporting the children's hospital that's going to be built. That's our special project for this next year. Thank you. And so as you think about, are hospitals quiet places? Sometimes they're quiet because people are sick. And sometimes if there's a lot of noise around, it's hard for them to relax and rest and let their bodies heal. Very good, thank you. There is such a big group. So you guys are getting used to the idea. Pastor Harvey started it last week with this blue sheet, and we gather you up each way. You can keep passing it that way. And we'll have you help carry it out. But we'll pray. And so part of it is that I've got this really nice prayer here. And I'm going to ask, you know, oftentimes I ask you to repeat after me, but I want you to repeat inside you. It's a quiet prayer today. So I'm going to pause after each time that I say something, and you just repeat that in your heart. So are you ready, boys and girls? Are you ready? Hands up, heads down. Dear God,